Laguna Lace Agate Roughs, a cut slab. First thing you'll notice is the beautiful fortifications in here. There's all kinds of different colors. I call this a sunburst color scheme because it reminds me of the guitar sunburst paint scheme. Here's a slab. This one's really remarkable for its beautiful red colors. Incredible patterning. There's a lot you can do. This field here, it is just such a pleasure to work with. Pattern is absolutely beautiful and intricate. Here's a really pretty little rough. See the sunburst colors coming in, encroaching right here on this edge. Otherwise, it's pretty white looking. It's very, very botryoidal material, as you can see by these crystal shapes. The anti-botryoidal surface there on the bottom. Here's one that is mostly red. Red and black. That is really beautiful. And these are the typical colors that this material tends to be found in. A great variety of patterning to choose from when you are making your cabs. Okay, very rough piece. A lot of druzy on here, which you can see sparkling. That's gorgeous. These would make really pretty druzy cabs because they sort of have like a little wine color underneath the crystals. And a completely uncut. Here you see the botryoidal surface very well. There are quite a few roughs I've noticed that sort of are flatter. So these are seam agates. They go through a smaller space, so they sort of compress a lot and become kind of like a rectangle sort of a cut. Its most revealing side is this one. I want to cut this one. This would be a really easy cut to make right here. Cut this little thing off into a slabette and create a beautiful gem. Something really unique out of that. Another rough. This one is about 2 pounds. Aha, another seam. Now look at this thing. So it's druzy on top. Almost completely. The bottom looks like this. And the reveal is the seam. Full of yellow. Pretty gorgeous. It's a really nice piece. Botryoids here. The surface as it will look cut right there. That would be a beautiful slab. I can get a better look at that. Very delicate and intricate, tiny patternings in there with that gorgeous sunburst color that seems to come from below. Oh, a little tiny seam. Like, this is nice to look at for just sort of a scientific curiosity purposes. Here's the anti-botryoidal surface and the seam. This one is a thin one, but it's really, really beautiful. Here's what I would call the bottom of this piece. Here is the botryoidal top. Here's the seam revealing itself. The other side just looks pretty striated. That would also make beautiful cab right through here. And we'll take a closer look if we can, just at these patterns. Here's a slightly larger one. This one's a little sparser for pattern, but I've found that this is also great material to use. Just the crystal pocket kind of compressed thing here. But in here, there's a full fortification right on the edge. It's just giving us a few little clues. Here's another seam. To me, seems common just because when I've come into these mine runs, I do get a lot of the seam agates out of it. So here's this side, gray and translucent banding with white. Here's another really pretty side. Here's probably the most descript patterning on here. Now this one's pretty impressive. Very botryoidal on this side. You see there is brecciation, where there's been some breaking up of the rock. I don't know what the mine conditions are. You can see all sorts of signs of patterning where it's broken. Here's the other side. And the seam. It is really fascinating to see it in 3D in the rough before it's cut and then seeing it afterwards, because it just looks even more elegant and full of personality when it's cut. There we go. Well, that's everything for right now. So thank you very much once again. I will see you on the next.